lurking on Twitch. Hello, hello. And anybody else who came by and said hi. Hello to Maiko, of course, and Kitty. Good to have you. Yes, that was you. My apologies to your ears. All right, so if you're just coming from the last VOD, you may see there's a short time skip. I passed the night and I got a screenshot of Burn to use for the thumbnail. That is all that has happened. I made Burn fight a couple of Fogmen to get a screenshot because I forgot to get one last stream. And I passed the night so that we wouldn't have to do that together on stream. Yep, in fact, there they are. So, let us assemble the skeleton crew today. We have 2 capable of ranged combat. And we have Burn, the heavy weapons user. Now, I've been talking about possible targets for the skeleton crew that can help advance the state of things in Darkhaven. And I think our first good target here might be the lab at Obedience. Gather the group together. We put them on stealth. They should all have pretty good stealth. Yeah, Burn is actually the lowest with an effective 56. Everybody have repair kits. Bing Bong's repair kit is kind of used up. Let's get Bing Bong to buy a new one real fast. Well, that's not all gonna do, is it? This will, however. And a new, fresh skeleton repair kit. All right. We're going to head off for the labs at Obedience. Now, remember that previously we had burned by some hacksaws. So if we're not able to pick all of the locks in this location when we get there, we should be able to break them, to force them open. I'm hoping we can get to the Obedience lab before sundown. You don't often think of skeletons as a sneaky bunch. What SCP do I think would be a good addition to Kenshi? I don't remember the number or really anything about it other than it is a, like, 7 or 8 foot tall bird with bony, I want to say it's like bony protrusions on its arms or something that are like rocks. And basically it follows the person around and they hear a knocking sound for days. And then one day it just runs in and bludgeons them to death. That sounds like a very Kenshi thing. That is perfect, right? That's what I'm saying. All right, so this should be obedience here. There's also, I think there's a whole group of interest in SCP that's trying to build like a clockwork god. And something about that feels very like skeleton, robot, ancient empire sort of thing. Okay, yep, here's obedience. There's a soup bowl SCP that would probably fit perfectly also with Kenshi. What's weird about it? It produces infinite soup. I'm familiar with the cake that produces infinite cake. I didn't realize there was a soup version as well. Specifically to children ages 4 to 18. Interesting. Okay, so there's obedience. The lab is, I want to say, somewhere in here. The cake that doubles itself would probably be completely eaten in 4 seconds. Yeah, but if you miss a crumb, and that crumb gets swept somewhere. Wow. Mist Horror just made its way into World's End, apparently. From the wiki, when in the presence of an individual afflicted with a minor ailment or injury, SCP-348 will fill with soup. Very nice. Now, I am a little worried about going into obedience because I know somewhere in the fog, supposedly, there is like a high level. Oh. And we just discovered something with question marks. Did we discover something which we were not ready for? Obedience looks different. Where's the lab? It's a great thing I have no map. You open the stream and see I've discovered question marks, and that sounds intimidating. You might have joined us at a great time. Okay, so this is obedience. Maybe the lab is just a little further this way. Okay, yes, this is the lab I'm thinking of. I believe Jillian has the highest stealth, so let's get Jillian to go kind of poke in here and see what's up. Oh, this is definitely new. What do we have? Mother of the Mist. And Ancient Horrors. Strength. Ancient Executioner. What are the stats on the Queen? So 102 attack, 46 defense, 209 strength, 143 dexterity, 106 toughness. The queen does not bleed, and the ancient horrors do not bleed. Mist guardians do. Queen model looks really cool. You know what? Let's get a little screenshot. I think we try to aggro them. I think we get Jillian up here to try to aggro them and then draw them out. Okay, the screeching has started. They will be faster than Jillian. They are speedy, they are. Would we like to get any hits in? Okay, Jillian is getting some hits in. Oh no, is Burn in martial arts now? Yeah, Burn is in martial arts now. I'm gonna give them all the order to self-repair while they are unconscious. Alright, so what did we do? Basically, we barely tagged a couple of them. Honestly, I wonder if fighting without pants would have been the move just for the extra combat speed. For Jillian, anyways. I think for Burn and Bing Bong, it wouldn't matter. Now, I wonder if Jillian can sneak in there and just see if we can break into any of their stuff. well, nope. Okay, round 2. Hey, Cemetery Chick. I feel like the battle that eventually brings them down will be very fun to watch. I agree. Damn, minus 65. That's a recovery coma. Okay, so we may need to pursue other fights and such for the purposes of training. Oh, that's not a recovery coma for Burn. Oh, no. This one probably is. No, actually, Burn is better off. Well, except for that right leg. Okay, Bing Bong does have a recovery coma. Maybe. Ooh, what if we have them meet up with the World's End crew and we can start scouring the Floodlands? Burns Lake is actually looking better than I expected. Get Jillian to carry Bing Bong. All right. Let's take him back home. We'll reevaluate. Now we know this is here. We've discovered the Mist Mother. Now there are 3, like, big bad enemies that we want to try to take out this run that I know of. I didn't know what the mist thing was going to be, but now we do. There is also a legendary Foul Hound, and there is a legendary Grieve Wraith in Skinner's Roam. So that is one of our objectives, and then the other is to fully explore Dead Mist Plains, which is overhauled Leviathan Coast. Have I been to the Spooky Plains yet? And if so, is it much different to Leviathan Coast? I spawned there one time to confirm that it worked, and I immediately saw Crimper units and a Grieve Wraith Matriarch. And somebody else who tried the mod told me that it's acid rain. So yeah, it seems already different to Leviathan Coast with just those considerations. They may be out here overnight. Honestly, if we had like mega cybernetic limbs, that would help us a lot with the strength and dexterity. But again, with this run, I'm trying to keep it kind of like normal progression of limb loss rather than forcing it. Also, skeletons are a little tricky to force limb loss, or at least I know the basic idea of how to do it, but I've never tried it. Okay, this is definitely part of mongrels that way. Okay. Ooh, yeah, it's getting dark fast. I just tell them to go right there. Can they do it? We'll see. Okay, so it may be an all-night training opportunity. These things happen. We learned from defeat. This isn't over. Nice, triple hit. Yeah, I think Burn just doesn't have the dexterity to get in as many swings. I feel like Kenshi is too quiet when it needs fight music to warn you of the small army of fog people actively stalking you. I think the opposite. I think the quiet and the not getting an advance warning is part of what makes Kenshi so special. Not to say that I wouldn't like to be able to play more of the in-game music, but not for the purposes, you know, of knowing when something is sneaking up on you. What I would like to hear out of Kenshi rather than fight music is more ambient music. I really feel like the ambient music fits the vibe really well. There are mods to have more music in the game. Yeah, I don't mind it a little quieter when it comes to like making videos, because then I don't have a lot of awkward music to cut around, and I can put my own music over important parts and things like that. But definitely if I were just playing Kenshi on my own just to play it, I would look into that. Yeah, I've come to the conclusion that we need more dexterity. Which honestly, I think as far as heavy weapons go, I think the Falling Sun does raise dexterity at a decent rate. So really what we need is more combat, where we can take a lot of swings. But instead of just grinding this episode, I think we try to accomplish some things and get the combat that way. Ah, that is officially recovery coma. Going up, though. It's going up. The unfortunate thing is, I think these two executioners are going to be here until they finish eating that thing. So we're not going to have a real easy way to get up and pick up our friend. The recovery coma will eventually, like, we will recover from it. I don't know how robots do that, but it is an option. Happen to find multiple multiple swarms of mist ghouls. What is going on? I'm pretty sure this is just normal populations. Yeah, just 1 and 1. I don't even have the population multiplier turned up. This is just the base game Mist Ghoul Factions mod, I guess. Well, let's check how Stack is doing, because the Mongrel crew is going to be there for a while. You guys got food? I mean, you got some food. Let's go see if the materials trader has much in the way of food. We'll also see if Brew has stuff to sell them. I never put him back on jobs, so he does not. I mean, full barrels of leather. Yeah, that seems like a decent trade to me. Pretty good bit of food that'll last a while. Hey, what's up, Todd? Great to see you. How's the run going today? You know, we're just unconscious, surrounded by mist ghouls eating their victims alive. Pretty normal, I'd say. What's up, Dion Rob? It is a good day for Kenshi. Just got Beep and need to train him up to take down the rest of the UC today. Very cool. A normal Sunday, exactly. You get it. I'm hoping they move on when they eat all these fogmen so that we can get up and stop playing dead. The alternative is Burn gets out of this recovery coma and I put them all in sneak and they tried to sneak away, which should be enhanced when they crawl. Look at the size of these squads. And Mongrel, by the way, is where again? So it's going to be... There it is. Fog Death Yard wiped out. Okay, I know where we are. Now the world crew got food. We got some. Let's get people to take a seat again. I know they've been waiting out here patiently, but I think we're gonna get this crew back in action here pretty soon. It's a good amount of food. So we got one bed, you've got a bed, you've got a bed, Droopy has a bed. Clay has a bed. They could probably all use better weapons. I mean, this Mark III is pretty good. I think Manhattan's pretty good. Like, let's see about getting Wheezy a new bow and a new sword. We'll do all this while we're waiting for the skeleton situation to improve. mean, he could use an old world bow Mark II, which would use regulars instead of toothpicks. Or a ranger. Probably a ranger for now. The foglands in this mod feel like they swing wildly between no life for 1,000 miles and there is a mist ghoul occupying every square foot of space. Yes, I see that. Alright, so as far as secondary weapons, I wish they had a little better variety of secondary weapons. I don't know that I want everybody using a katana. Be nice to have a couple with, like, short cleavers or something, for instance. Get Droopy out here. See if we can get a better polearm of some description. Or combat cleaver. I think Droopy doesn't quite have the strength for that. Yeah, let's go with a decent polearm. That'll be a big upgrade. And if we get more money while we're waiting around, then we'll do some more upgrades in here. Burn is just about up from recovery coma, and we will see if they can stealth away. Maybe the group is a little bit distracted. Well, now they're right on top of us. Okay. Okay. Well, that stealth didn't last too long. Ooh, Burn got knocked over. Bing Bong's still moving, though. Just getting one of them back into Mongrel where they could be healed up would be a good idea. Because even one at full health will be better able to rescue the others. Okay, they're still hidden. Maybe not the whole way, but Oh, you know what? We don't have money for the repair bed. I mean, a regular bed will do. Ah, Mist Guardian Head. Burn has a Mist Guardian Head. That'll do it. In the meantime, we'll use one of these. There we go. Crawl. Crawl your way home. Not often you put a skeleton in a regular bed, but you do what you gotta do. Nope. Okay, burn has been spotted. This is a slow process, huh? %51 damage resistance. Not bad. That last 14% is hard to get. Oh, Jillian stopped to fight. Interesting. Trying to get that toughness raising just a little bit, but it's harder than it looks. And the damage is getting so spread out. Jillian's getting that good trading. Bailey defense 81. Toughness after 90 is nightmare. It is. I run the wrong way. No, I think it's around this corner here. Ooh, 92. Hey, that was one more level. Jillian's going to be getting into town just as the sun rises, if we're lucky. Burn is fully healed up, by the way, so we'll get Burn, pop out of the bed, and we'll get Bing Bong over here. Oh, see, that's just a regular Fogman. Just still slightly faster than us, but... Alright, we're getting Bing Bong healed back up. Now, Jillian, you get in there. Crossbows will help a little with their dexterity training. think getting a bunch of our like our two squads together and going to the Floodlands where they can train a combination of ranged and weapons will be a good step forward. Burn had to show him what's what. And also get that money. Hey, not bad. That's a start. All right, we got an ad break in a couple of minutes, and now seems like a good time to step away. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and move up the ad break by about 2 minutes, and I'll play it now. I forgot to fix my clips, so please don't yell at me if the clips don't play while I'm away. I will take it to heart. It will hurt me in my feelings. But I'll be back in just a moment. I'll play the ads on both platforms, so we'll get the whole block of ads out of the way, and then I'll see you all in just a moment. Appreciate you. Man, what do you mean? I'm back before the ad break's done. What's up, Jill? Good to see you. Thank you, everybody, for hanging in there through the ads. Let's see if we can get our skeleton friends down to the Floodlands, where they will try to meet back up with the World's End crew. Hey, thank you, Todd. We made it. We all made it. Everything is going to be okay. Totally not an hour late. That's okay. I totally wasn't an hour late to start. Does that make you 2 hours late then? In a manner of speaking. It's all a matter of relativity. Yeah, I guess the best thing you can do with your channel points is just save them up for bragging rights. Billion rolls until you luck out on all tens. If anybody ever rolls all 10 on the specials, I will gift them a sub. The reward is way, way less impressive than the feat, but it's where we're at. So close, almost there. A little bit rigged, I think. You should have had that. Off by less than 10 on everyone. A rounding error. Oh, hello. All right, skeletons, engage combat. All that's broken can be fixed. Burn is much more impressive compared to last stream, truly. However, we found the Mist Mother, and we were nowhere close to prepared for that fight with these 3 skeletons. So we still have a way to go, but we're going to try to improve through adventure this time. Oh, they actually didn't see us. Now they did. Hey, what's up, Borealis? Good to see you. Why are they aiming that way to shoot the one on the ground? I gave you an order, Bing Bong. Ooh, headshot. Damn, switch to the secondary to shoot him in the face and then hit him with the knife. Absolutely stunted on him. Yeah, there was probably an audio error because there was a little GPU hangup. It's all processed through the same part of the PC. I noticed a little glitch visually, so... Some games seem to do that, and Kenshi is one of them. Gamma was one of them really bad. Borealis has that effect on modern technology? I hope not. Working with that's their job. Okay, where's the little hidden flotsam safe house? I think we'll use that as a reference point to get the World's End crew out here in the morning. Sometimes you'll be dealing with a customer and your eyes will glaze over and your brain just Control-Alt-Deletes itself. Oh yeah, that's just built into retail. Ooh, okay, let's see how they fare against this spider. So it mostly does cut damage, which the skeletons are easily able to repair. That's interesting. We'll get them up here in the hills. Okay, that's a pretty decent supply of food for 5 humans. We might want to grab some more. I mean, some more bread can't hurt. Honestly, they still probably could use more food, but maybe we'll do that while the World's End crew is traveling to the Flotsam safe house. Thirsty today. I had a manager whose name was, I kid you not, Karen. Well, yeah, people used to be born as Karen all the time before Karen became a thing. Imagine you're a non-Karen Karen, and like you're just stuck with that now. Such are the slings and arrows of life. We're making a lot of leather. Hello, Aaron on YouTube. Don't know about slings and arrows, but you have dodged throne printers and laptops at your head. Wow. Ooh, bandit demands moving towards Darkhaven. This'll be interesting. They've got a little better equipment and stuff now, but I don't know. And they've got a real green warrior in Beep. I almost just opened my map to see where the bandit demands were. Like Beep needs extra protection. I mean, he's got as decent protection as I could find. What is this game called? This is Kenshi. It is a PC game on Steam and GOG. I think we're getting a couple leather out of one skin now, honestly. Taping cardboard sheets to Beep for armor. Look, Beep is what we have for now. I mean, he's got better armor than what a lot of the people at the base have. I bought Beep actual armor. Granted, it's just armored rags and samurai pants and faceplates, but it's actual armor. Never knew Kenshi was on GOG too. Yes, I've thought about buying it to have a second install so I could make videos with like a vanilla, if I need to do vanilla experience B-roll or videos for some reason. You survivorship bias yourself hard enough, you don't need anything else. That sounds cool, let's do that. See if the bar has decent first aid. They do have standard first aid kits, yeah. Be good to have some of those. Tilt your headgear to the left. The shaman says it brings a sure victory. Is this a reference to the side angle Hachigane? Indeed it is, and you thought you were gonna slip that one by me. Wanted to see if I would get the reference. You dare challenge me? You just got lucky that that was one of the flavor texts, or I guess I got lucky that that was one of the flavor texts that stuck out to me. It's a very eye-catching flavor text. Okay, let's send these, roughly over here is where they'll want to meet up. No, not there, on the mountain. Oh, out there. At least there. That was just Manhattan. Oh, it's Dust Bandits. And I was worried. Come here, Brew. Yes, Beep is getting his hits in. Beep is the strongest warrior. Thought for a second Beep was trying to stab Pineapple. Beep would never. Beep is a strong warrior. Beep does not betray his own. All right, more food for the beak things. Why did Manhattan get left behind? Manhattan was the only one who couldn't figure out how to path there? Await the day Beep achieves apotheosis and challenges Okron. I don't think that will be this playthrough. You might be interested in my first playthrough, though, if you want to see that. Manhattan was too busy trying to read a blank map. We have all been there. Manhattan was trying desperately to scry the relic. Herb emoji in my chat. Hello, hello. Hey, Clay, good to see you. Just dropping by to say hello. Off to bed. Have a good one. Have a good one, Clay. We did get started a little late today. You are still in the party. What if we all did a war crime together? No, that's that other sandbox game. You're thinking of the wrong one. Oh, dog attack. Damn, Droopy, hold it together. Herb, your timing is impeccable as always. How did you pass out with a -2 health? Come on. Come on. All right, Droopy, we're all waiting on you.
Hello, Gordon.
Hello, Love Glutton. Droopy is already a name indicating a weakness to gravity. It's ironic. I'm embarrassed that we would have to think about stopping to nap after a bone dog attack. And Droopy was wearing heavy armor, which is explicitly supposed to be good against animals. All right, we'll meet here at this delta. Crew names sound like members of a killer punk band or something. They are mostly suggestions from chat. A couple of them are mine. But yeah, they're mostly chat suggestions. Proving that we make great things together. Borealis 3 sevens. There ought to be some kind of event if you get 3 sevens. Place is a relic of the old world. The husks of machinery here were wonders of production. Machines building more machines to build more machines with. In the end, they couldn't keep up with its hunger. This is where I was born. What's up, Paul? Good to see you. Robot team meets human team. All right, let's get into the Floodlands. It always surprises me that they didn't make this place acid. Forgot the hilarious sentences that come from Kenshi. Acid, that'd be a real trip, I know. Be great for the archers, though. Really open up their perception. Skeletons. We can't help recover the history of this world we forgot after we wiped our drives. Also skeletons. So this is where I was born, and I had a family of 3 and a dog. His name was Scruffles. We played bridge on Thursdays. Okay, looks like I actually have to find us some ruins to go scavenge. It's getting late also. Kenshi once more, indeed. Every Saturday and Sunday is Kenshi. Other games alternate throughout the weeks. You know, I heard if the doors of perception were cleansed, reality would appear to mankind as it truly is, a lake full of acid. Going to the workshop and looking for a mod to add the machine elves to my Kenshi game. Am I doing any demo streams for Next Fest next week? I'm not sure. Probably not. I have a certain bit of content coming up where I will be playing through. So you know how there's like B movies that are like so bad they're funny? I have had multiple people suggest me cheap independent games that fit that category, and we'll be playing through them as a compilation. I think I'm gonna skip the Next Fest for now. I'm really having to focus more on the YouTube content creation with my streams, because that's what's really working for me in the long run. What I would love to do is, once the main YouTube is kind of running pretty well on its own, I would love to have one where I can just stream games and I can just upload my complete edited playthroughs of the games to a secondary channel. There's a fun idea. Please tell me you're doing Poop Killer. I don't think anybody has sent me Poop Killer, but I think you will enjoy the ones I have been sent so far. So the idea was I reached out to other content creators and I was like, pick a game under $8 and I will play it, and make it a game that is as fun bad as you can possibly imagine. The worst, while still being somehow fun. So I know this is one that we're gonna want. Be a hoot, you already know it. Oh, I know already just from the first couple of answers that I've received. All right, this will be interesting, fighting the spiders in here. Manhattan already unconscious, and Clay unconscious. Skeletons indeed being very important for the party. All right, everybody's getting patched up. Need to lay out some beds while we loot. Love your nigh unkillable robo boys, gals, and others. You certainly have their place. All right, let's see what we got. More spiders upstairs. Very angry spider it was. This one's going to be really angry when we shoot it a bunch and hit it with the sword. Look, they got full-on computers over here. Ooh, the spooky lighting here with the darker nights is really interesting. Ern, you want to fight back? Block something? Wonder if they have Kenshi installed on those PCs. Why is Burn not fighting? Mind you of being at your dad's office building after hours back in the 90s and can't explain that? All the yellow lighting, maybe? Reminds me I saw the back rooms this past weekend. It was good. I'm not going to say anything about it or spoilers or anything, but it was good. I liked it. Breaking news. Streamer leaves house, watches movie, enjoys. Burn shows peace in a world at war. Backrooms is that movie about liminal spaces or something. Kind of like that. It's definitely got a lot of liminal core inspiration. It's Backrooms is very heavily considered a liminal space, but it depends kind of which angle you're approaching it from. Not sure I can handle the spooky of Backrooms, but might check the soundtrack. Apparently the creator was heavily influenced by Boards of Canada. I loved the soundtrack. I thought it was great. I'm not super familiar with Boards of Canada, but from what I know of them, I know that tracks. Were there rooms in the front too, or just the back? There were, but they weren't as special. Who has the best lockpick? Bing bong. Nothing we love in there. Boards of Canada is an all-time favorite of yours, but they only just released music again for the first time in damn near 20 years. I heard about that. There we go. Get your lockpicking going. Maybe you will be able to crack that ancient safe. Not that a hiatus is a problem, just hyped waiting for the right time to listen. Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of bands I listen to that have come out with new stuff. A Perfect Circle put out a new song. It was pretty good. Protest the Hero just put out a new song. I posted it in the Discord just before I went live. Who else recently? Carnival just put out a whole album. One Ancient Science book. You know what? We'll take the tools in the Advanced First Aid Kit. Slowbat's coming out with a freestyle as a recession indicator. Everything's a recession indicator these days. When are we just going to say the words, "we are in a recession"? Sorry, I don't do politics here, but they're all indicators. Yes, this is kind of awkward now. Or it's chill. I think it's just a mindset thing. You can choose to see it as awkward, or you can choose to see it as chill. Make your own perspective sort of thing. You are your mindset. I don't think I need more tools. Said nobody ever. So many tools. Worthless, worthless, worthless. Oh, that's right. The tools have to be in your backpack and not the inventory. Oh no, we're committing a crime. We're cutting into an ancient safe. Is it really so safe if I can cut it? Ancient unsafe. Ancient risky. Actually, that almost sounds like a spy character. Gentlemen, we don't know this man's name. We call him only Agent Risky. Must be pretty safe if using the tools takes this long to break it. Locks are for honest people anyway. Ooh, 7 ancient science books. A whole bunch of skeleton repair kits. Ping Pong's not encumbered, so we'll take more. The name's Risky, Jeff Risky. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling Richard Risky. We call him Risky Dick. Listen, if I'm not having fun, none of you are having fun. Unless I'm playing a rage game, and I refuse to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have fun with it, and y'all are welcome to come along with the ride, but I will not take the judgmental stares I'm feeling right now. You know, Twitch needs that feature that YouTube has where you can retract a message once you send it. You should get a little badge if you use that message that you can pin on your profile that's like, typed before thinking. Is so much better that we can't retract a jank message. Yeah, but then that means I have to read it even if it should have been retracted. I was here during the Risky Dick incident and all I got was this Twitch badge. Man, that almost makes me want to commission that Twitch badge. Come on, Droopy. You're holding up the whole squad. Commission in this economy? Well, I'd make the money back because I would get 2 versions of the badge. I would have the standard Risky Dick badge, and then I would have the Risky Dick gold badge for 2 subs. And I know y'all are gonna pony up to get the Risky Dick gold badge on your profile. You would wear a Risky Dick badge button, maybe put it on your Frolf bag you use as a man purse. What pray tell is a Frolf bag? Oh, Frisbee golf. Is it Frisbee golf? Do I win something? Yeah, see, you're not gonna get one by me that easily. Was modding on YouTube once and a guy kept retracting all his messages. He wasn't saying anything weird, and the weirdest part is the chat was recorded on the live, so we all saw what he was saying. I've seen that before. I don't know if that's just an attention-getting thing. This is it, merch launch. Okay, you know those t-shirts that are like, I'm with stupid, and then the other t-shirt is like, I'm stupid? I'm with Risky Dick, and I'm Risky Dick. Right there on the front of the t-shirt. Y'all have got to stop letting me pick the topics because this is what happens. I'm just out here freewheeling. We need somebody responsible and mature to get over here, put a foot down, and get us on track. Any mature people in chat? Not like that. Don't take it like that. Don't take that weird. Don't make this a weird thing. I am not searching my chat by the mature tag. I don't know where I am. It's dark. The light is fading quick, and I don't know where I am. I thought this is where the cannibal lab was. I don't think this is where the cannibal lab is. I think we're going to have to hunker down for the night. Old enough to be mature, so we should have a hat that says Risky Dickie's tip. No. We got to take it one further. Risky Dick says, always cap your head. Right? Oh, who's being eaten out here? Okay, so first thing in the morning, even before we take care of the end of the world crew, we got to get Brew out here, and we got to get some food for the squad. Brew, who is just pumping out electrical components. A line of ponchos that say Risky Dick's raincoats. There's a lot we can do with this concept. I think this is an evolving concept. I think everybody's homework is to go home and brainstorm a couple product ideas for this line and then come back to me next stream and we will synergize. He's a secret agent, so he only does secret business through the back door of his storefront. Risky Dick's backdoor business. But what's the context? Like, I don't think he's putting that on a business card. Gonzalo, welcome in. Kenshi, indeed. We are just about to take our manufactured electrical components and go trade them for some food. And away we go. Okay, just showed Brew was getting attacked. Oh, there it is. I'll be surprised if you survive the night with that wound. He's barely injured. And the end of the world crew is being attacked. Spider or broken skeleton? Broken skeleton. We handled that much better than we did in the beginning of the run. All right, Brew gets to run out here. Just hear it, Ibis. There are definitely some familiar birds in here. All your fish, please. You know what? We'll get this leather high vest for Beep. Somebody wanted me to better equip Beep. We'll get a leather vest. Doesn't have any drawbacks. Oh, Brew, you better run. That's a gorilla on your tail. Classic Kenshi folk song. That's a gorilla on your tail. Okay, whatever the threat was, they dealt with it. Now, if I wanted to find this cannibal lab... There it is. There's the cannibal lab. You're right on it. Don't quit. That's how you spell that. Yeah, it's like Gorillo. When I first played the game, I pronounced it Gorillo because I assumed it was like Latin in origin. But no, it's just Gorillo. It's just like a gorilla, but with an O. And also it's a totally different animal. Okay, let's see if I can get them up here. As I remember, it's a bit of a, like, long, weird way to get up there. Oh, hello. Damn, just rounded the corner and put two people to sleep. Well, we're gonna need them rested up before we fight the cannibals, or... Okay, Clay's back up. Wheat straw's back up. Okay. Y'all will be fine. Don't worry about it. We play chess instead? I don't think I will. I think I'm gonna go raid a cannibal lab. Ooh, it's almost nighttime again. You know what that means. There can be no failure. Mist ghouls! Another hour already? I know. We might have to take a break from this fight because of the ads. Hello, Red Giro. Good to see you. Doing quite well, thank you. Unfortunately, we have an ad break right now, so I'm not going to make you miss this climactic fight. I'm going to make it a cliffhanger. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break while we let the ads roll, and you stew in the suspense, and then I'll be back in just a moment. Appreciate you. Okay, we are back. Thank you for your patience. The ads are just something that we gotta do to keep the pre-roll ads off. Let's see how this fight goes. If the skeletons could use the opportunity to repair themselves, which they won't do until they're playing dead, things would go a lot better. This has got to be multiple squads of mist ghouls and horrors. Okay. As long as they're not eating anybody. Oh, I should have clicked the skeletons to have them start repairing. It was a good fight, but we're still not totally there to taking down entire squads. Oh, nobody got troopy. No, they're back. Oh man, Bing Bong phased through the bridge. I hate that. If you're Pepsi or D, what's up, Boogie? Good to see you. Honestly, it might be better to stay down until morning. So right now we can't see anything. Play it every night when you crawl in bed. So, there are cannibals this way, which I don't love. I mean, we knew that when we went to the cannibal lab, but... I feel like our skeletons have a better chance against the cannibals than they do against the mist horrors. I didn't realize they could shoot crossbows while carrying a body. That's impressive skill. Oh, it's too close. We can't put down camp beds here. All right, we'll stay here till morning. Skeletons, honestly, should get some nice passive healing. Okay, now we're at the dangerous part, where the lights go out, but the sun hasn't gone up yet. Long ago, someone already left with the cup. You're right. Where are they attacking upstairs? Oh, they're cannibal hunters. I always like that little trap they placed there. Yeah. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. And then you get up the ramp and, uh-oh, all cannibals. Not very good cannibal hunters from the look of things. Betting we beat them and free these cannibal hunters. All right, so we're going to have a couple people of our own to rescue. What's Wheezy doing out there? Why? Why would you do that? But y'all, like, get inside the building where our people are and stuff. Jillian, hello. I told you to go attack. $11 p.m. It's time to try to sleep and probably fail. Hey, I get you. Have a good one. Running a little bit late for me as well. Oh, come on, Jillian. The pathfinding, man. The pathfinding in this game. Well, maybe we'll even gain a new companion from all this. We get Bing Bong to rest as well. And that leaves Burn and Jillian to protect the sleepers from further cannibal intrusion. And I think this marks a great place to... Wait, Burn, kill this one. Chopped its leg off. There you go. I think this marks a great place to wrap up for today. I know it's a little bit of a shorter stream. I got started a little bit later. I appreciate the flexibility to do that. And I think I made good on my promise that we were going to try to make some more stuff happen, that we were going to have a meatier stream. And I would say there was definitely more meat per capita in this stream than in any in a while. So you know what? Good job, everybody. Thanks for being here and being a part of it. If you like what you see and you're new to the channel, I make Kenshi videos and I stream Kenshi on Saturdays and Sundays. Definitely check out the YouTube if you're interested in VODs, if you're interested in the videos and that sort of thing. By the way, I'm hoping to have the first part of this series out as an edited video this week. So can I do it? We'll see, but it's getting closer and closer. All right, everybody, as usual, we're going to go ahead and close YouTube off first. YouTube, thank you for being here, whether you were here live or you caught the VOD. I appreciate you, and I hope you enjoyed this installment of Kenshi as an unfair horror game as much as I have. I look forward to seeing you for another one, whether it's another one of these streams or something else on the channel, but until that time happens, please do take care of yourselves.